Okay, so let's assume that what NASA tells us about these gas giants is possible, and let's apply common sense. Instead of just having blind faith in these people, let's dissect what they tell us. They say that Jupiter is mostly hydrogen and helium. These are the two lightest gases known in existence. If you understand how air pressure works, you would already have a problem with this theory. Because we are having this discussion, I know you do not understand how this works, so let's continue. In my first video, I did show you that they theorize that Jupiter does have a liquid or a solid core. Keyword here is theorize. Hydrogen boils at negative 423 degrees Fahrenheit, and helium boils at negative 452 degrees Fahrenheit. The boiling and freezing point of these two gases are lower than any other known substance. Exactly how does that work if the sun-facing side of Jupiter ranges in between 1700 and 2400 degrees Fahrenheit? They say that deep in the atmosphere of Jupiter, pressure and temperature increase. This compresses the hydrogen gas into a liquid and makes the largest ocean in our solar system. Heating hydrogen does not turn it into a liquid. Hydrogen turns into a gas at negative 432 degrees. Even the coldest part of this so-called planet is above the boiling point of these noble gases. And in your comment here, you actually say that these liquids and gases are above a solid core. Are you really suggesting that these liquid noble gases are sitting on the core of Jupiter? Exactly how does that work if NASA theorizes that the core of Jupiter is 36,000 degrees Fahrenheit? 36,000 degrees. And you actually believe that liquid hydrogen and helium are swirling above the core. Nobody should have to tell you how ridiculous this sounds. You should be able to identify the nonsense when you see it. Gas expands spontaneously to fill any container. Increasing the temperature will turn a liquid into a gas. Hydrogen turns into a gas at negative 423 degrees. The coldest part of Jupiter is still above the boiling point of hydrogen. Theorize that the core is 36,000 degrees, and the sun-facing side of Jupiter is between 1700 and 2400 degrees. Nowhere on this so-called gas giant is the temperature sufficient for keeping hydrogen in a liquid state. The only way you could compress hydrogen into a liquid is in a container. I cannot teach you how to think. You're going to have to do that yourself. You cannot compress hydrogen into a liquid state without a container. And if that's too much for you to understand, you have no business arguing with me. This is elementary, and only a fool would believe the narrative. I teach you this nonsense before you're old enough to question it. And it is much easier to fool somebody than to convince a fool that they've been fooled. Wakey wakey, I love ya.